Hello everyone and welcome back to Farming Simulator 19. You're watching JCTV playing on the Xbox One console. This is Westbridge Hills Wednesday, episode number 3. Thanks for tuning in, folks. I really do appreciate it. We've got some things to go over today, but before we start, have a look at this, folks. There are absolutely no contracts to do. Um, I really don't know what to say. We don't have any contracts. But more interestingly enough, let's have a look at what happened yesterday. Um, if you look at some of these numbers here, you'll see that we spent $30,000 on new vehicles, $16,000 on construction costs, $2,373 on vehicle running costs, and a whopping $49,222 in property maintenance. I'm not even sure what that entails, but wow, we took a $50,000 hit overnight. Um, I have no idea what that was for. I'm hoping that that's not an everyday thing. You can see that we made $85,312 from selling the crops that were in our silos. We had $17,590 in contracts income. And then we paid workers $5,958 and then other for $8,794. I'm guessing that was fertilizing costs for our field. So all in all, we're in the hole $9,445 just on day one. And we sold all of those crops and did all of those contracts. Still came up in the red. So now we're down to $90,554. Um, Yeah, I really don't know what to say about that $50,000 hit that we took. One thing that we are going to do is I figured this out. We already have fertilizer points and seed points on the farm. We didn't need to buy these two tanks for seed and fertilizer. We have a liquid fertilizer, herbicide, seed point, and we also have a solid fertilizer point as well. So we can go ahead and sell these because these different colored tanks that are sitting right here in front of me are actually seed and fertilizer herbicide. And yeah, so let's get rid of those. And we've just made another 7 grand or $7,900. And let's look here. So the red one is herbicide, the blue one is liquid fertilizer, and the seed point should be around here somewhere, but those bags right there are solid fertilizer. So we really didn't need to. I obviously didn't research this enough before we started buying things. Um, I am an impulse shopper. What can I tell you? So we have herbicide, liquid, and solid fertilizer. And I'm pretty sure the seed point is just over there by that barn. Let's just drive over there really quickly and have a look at that. And that's where we can fill everything. It was already here. So hindsight being 2020, we didn't have to spend all that money. Here's the seed point that we just drive up to and fill. And yeah, so there we'll just put 8 grand back in our pocket, and then we'll figure things out. I don't really know what else to do now that there are no contracts. I think we'll just sit around and wait for a few hours, and maybe some contracts will appear. So, let's have a look at our fields anyway while we're waiting. Okay, so we've planted both of those fields with canola, I believe. So we've got 17 and 16 planted with canola. They have not yet taken a germination, so they are still yellow. And there's not really anything to do. Everything's growing all around us. So if we're looking at the seasons map here, we can't actually harvest until day 3 of late summer. So, all right. So I think we're just going to drive around and we'll have a look at our fields, maybe. What's going on here? We've got lots of grass. Maybe we can get a mower, mow some grass. Who knows? Who knows what the future holds? Right now, we're kind of in a work contract limbo because we don't have anything to do. So we know the field's fertilized. We fertilized it when we seeded. So we can't do that yet until the first stage of growing takes effect, or the first color of light green. Okay, so we're just driving aimlessly around the farm looking for something to do. Let's go have a look at this here. Is it feasible? Can we lease a mower? Should we lease a mower? Should we just buy one? We got $98,000, but then we need something to pick it up with as well. So we'll need a loading wagon. That's $46,000 base price or $2,400 leasing costs. So already we're looking at $3,500 just to lease the mower and the loading wagon. And I don't think grass is actually selling for that much. Yeah, it's actually selling for zero. Well, all right. Well, that's disheartening. No one's buying grass. Huh. Okay, that's the first time I've ever seen a crop be at zero. People were buying it, but now we're not. We have enough grass, per se. Hmm. Well, that kind of sucks. That throws a monkey wrench into my grass selling plan while we're waiting for more contracts to arrive. So, all right, let's see what's on tap for us here. What else have we got to do? Can we go and nap for a few hours? Maybe if we take a short little nap, there will be some contracts made available to us. Let's go see. Can we take a nap? Survey says. Let's go. We have to go all the way to the front of the house to see if we can nap. Are we tired? Nope. We are not tired. Well, all right then. Can we tour somewhere? Let's see what's going on there. Still nothing. No contracts available. All right, so far we've made $7,900 today just from the sale of those two tanks, the seed and the fertilizer. Everything is still growing or withered. Maybe if we wait 2 minutes until 10 a.m., there may or may not be something for us to do. Maybe it's like that one map, the something countryside, where the shop doesn't open till like 8 a.m. every day, and you can't get anything out of the shop if you buy it after hours. Maybe this is what this is like. No contract work before 10 a.m. Well, I don't know. Let's just have a look. What are we doing? All right, so we've skipped ahead a little bit. We didn't want to wait. And now we've got contracts available. It's 11:45 in the morning, and we've got 3 fertilizing contracts. So we could probably knock all 3 of these out in one day. Let's see, we've got field number 9, which is crazy huge. And that's paying $36,000. I think that's going to be our first hurdle for the day. So let's jump in, I think, why don't we take the John Deere? Just in case there's lots of hills and we need some extra power, we'll take the large John Deere tractor, attach the fertilizer sprayer, and then we will fill up the fertilizer sprayer and make our way over to field number 9. There should already be a few hundred liters of fertilizer in there. There we go. Perfect. Just under half. All right, let's see how much it costs to fill this thing up with the blue tank. The blue pill is the fertilizer, Neo. Blue pill or red pill? First, we've got to open the tank. and then we can fill it up. Yeah. All right, so we can use whatever kind of fertilizer we want. Yeah, the blue one is the fertilizer. All right, just to be sure. There we go, perfect. Gives us the option to only choose fertilizer. All right, not bad. Under $1,000 to fill it up. Well, that's only halfway, so I'm gonna say about 1,000 to 1,100, maybe 12 to fill it up. All right, let's drive on over to field number 9. It is straight out the farm, and we're gonna take a right turn towards the mill, and then we'll be at field number 9 momentarily. That's good. So we have cost-effective fertilizer. We have 3 fertilizing jobs, which should take care of our chores for the rest of the day. Hopefully, we get more jobs that can be assigned to us. I hate to think we only get 3 jobs a day. And we could maybe buy some chickens. There's a chicken coop there, or a sheep pasture. Not sure what that is, or maybe cows. Who knows? Figure that out later on. For now, let's just try and get these contracts done and wait for our own fields to be in the first stage of growing so that we can fertilize them again and maximize our yield, so that we won't have to heavily rely on contract work come winter time. All right, here we are at field number 9. Let's unfold the fertilizer sprayer, and then we'll start spraying. Spreading around the fertilizer. All right, this does have a fairly wide wingspan. I think it's like 26 meters or 32. We'll just start this off. We'll line everything up perfectly here. We don't want to miss anything. The name of the game here is fertilizer saving. Yeah, fertilizer saving, or rationing. Fertilizer rationing. We don't want to spend too much. So, not to bore you with the monotonous details of driving back and forth with the fertilizer sprayer, we'll just jump ahead to the end of the contract. Here we go. And again, you can see we're not using any workers. The loss in money is the refilling of the fertilizer sprayer. I think it took like 5 times to refill this fertilizer sprayer just to fertilize this massive field. So we will fold this up. Let's collect our cash, $36,000. And because we didn't buy fertilizer from the shop, we did not get reimbursed for the money we spent. But the reward greatly outweighed the risk at this point. All right, so the next one is we have field 8 and field 11, the only other 2 that we're going to do. Let's see, 8 is right beside 9, and then 11 is right there. So which one are we gonna? We're gonna do which one? We're gonna do 11 first, and we're gonna use our own equipment again, and we'll just use what's left in the fertilizer tank instead of filling it. We'll just run it dry again, and then worry about filling it afterwards. So you can see there we are at what's that? $38,000 positive income for today. My main fear is that we're going to get slapped with that $49,000 property maintenance fee again. So we've got to make more than $48,000 or $49,000 just to be safe, so we're not operating in the red again. I still can't get over that. Where did that $49,000 come from? How do you justify a $50,000 property maintenance fee overnight? All we did was add 2 fertilizer tanks and then plant some crops. That's it. That's all we did. We didn't make any physical alterations to the land at all. Oh well, what's done is done. Que sera, sera. 50 grand down the tubes. Let's just go over to the next field here. Right here is field number 8, right beside us. It is considerably smaller than field 9, so it shouldn't take that long. And then we'll just keep fertilizing until there's no more contracts left, and we'll figure things out after that. All right, so we're going to start off at the top of field 8. Oh no, sorry, we're going to field number 11 first. That's right. Field 11 is the L-shaped one that is kind of huge. All right, so we'll start off on this side and we'll do this portion of the L first, and then we'll do the other portion of the L on the downslope later on. All right, so we'll unfold our fertilizer sprayer one more time, making sure we get right to the edge of the field. Fertilizer rationing is key here, folks. We don't want to spend too much money on unnecessary fertilizer that's just going to sit in the tank until our next fertilizer job. We need to try and beat that $50,000 charge. I'm still not sure if it's going to happen again. I am hoping it isn't, but we'll just wait and see what happens. All right, fertilizing we will go. Fasten your seatbelt, folks. It's 7 miles an hour. And here we are at the end of the contract once again. Just buttoning up the last portion of the field here. There we go. We can collect our money. $21,000 minus the cost of fertilizer. And then we will just shut this off and fold it up. And now we're at $124,580. Oh, we haven't even collected it yet. So let's go do that first. All right. Give us our $21,000. Thank you. And now on to field number 8, which is right close by. It's a good thing that all the fields are in close proximity to each other. Otherwise, I don't really know what I would do. We'd have to drive a whole heck of a lot. All right, so there we go. We are positive income, $55,000. So even if we get slapped with that $49,000 maintenance fee again, we have enough to cover it. So that way we won't be too much in the hole. But that does suck, though. That is quite a kick in the pants for a property maintenance fee that's had no alterations done to the property. Anyway, let's drive on over to field number 8. We will start that contract. 8 is just up here. And then we'll see what else there is to do. If no other contracts come up, then I don't really know where we're going to go or what we're going to do. Maybe we'll just sit on a bench for a few hours, have a few cold beverages, and wait for other farmers to hire us. There's not really much else we can do. All right, let's line up the fertilizer sprayer one more time. We are almost at capacity, 93%. We should be able to do this field with a couple of refills, maybe one refill, no problem at all. So we're at $145,651, and then we will jump ahead to the end of this particular contract as well, and then we'll see what else we have in store for us today. All right, here it comes, the transition to the end of the contract. There we go. Perfect. So we went all around the outside and then worked our way to the middle. I don't know why I like doing that, but there we go. End of contract. We can now collect our cash from Farmer's Field number 8 is where we're at. Let's go collect our money, $16,000. Okay, so we still have no more contracts available, and I don't really feel like waiting around. So we've got lots of positive income, just in case we do get slapped with that fine again. No, I didn't like that at all. I'm going to dwell on that for the foreseeable future, especially if we get hit with it again and I have to come up with 50 grand a day just to not go in the hole. That's kind of ridiculous. All right, good stuff. $159,475. I say we call it a day, seeing as how there's no more contracts. We'll take some of this banked money, go get some nice cold beverages and sit out on the patio or maybe in the lawn chair somewhere, work on our farmer's tan, and then we'll pick it up maybe tomorrow We'll just take a midday vacation. It's only 2:15 in the afternoon, but hey, let's knock off early. There's not a lot of work to do, so we will just park the fertilizer sprayer and the tractor back in the shed, and then that will be that. I'm quite curious if this is a sheep pasture or a cow pasture. I don't think it's cows because there's no manure collection anywhere or milk or slurry, so I think it's sheep. Or maybe it's chickens. Who knows? We'll check that out another time. I don't want to disappoint myself with something else I can't afford. All right. Making our way in the world today. Takes everything you've got. Only a few people will get that reference. That's okay. I'm old. Not a big deal. All right, we've arrived back home. Let's park the fertilizer sprayer back in the sprayer corner at the front of the shed. We will park the John Deere tractor, and we will see you guys again tomorrow. Or next week, sorry. That's right, these air every week, not tomorrow. All right, if you haven't already done so, folks, take a quick minute to click that subscribe button in the bottom right-hand corner of the video. Like and share this video as well, and ring that notification bell so you can be alerted every time we upload new content. You don't want to miss anything. Have a great day, folks, and for now, this is JCTV saying see you later.